The Catholic world awakens to a new dawn, a new shepherd, a new era of faith and hope. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, the Archbishop of Manila, has ascended to the throne of St. Peter. He is now Pope Francis II, the 267th Vicar of Christ. His election marks a pivotal moment in the 2,000-year history of the Catholic Church. It is a testament to the universality of the Church and the growing presence of the global South. The world watches, captivated by this historic moment. The weight of expectation rests on the shoulders of this humble man from the Philippines. He is the first Asian pope, a symbol of unity and renewal for a global church yearning for his leadership. His journey is a testament to the power of faith, humility, and unwavering service to God. The significance of this moment resonates far beyond the hallowed halls of the Vatican. It extends to the far corners of the earth, touching the hearts of over 1.3 billion Catholics. This is particularly true in the Philippines, where jubilant celebrations erupted at the news, turning into a nationwide fiesta of faith. Behind the closed doors of the Sistine Chapel, a sacred ritual unfolded. The world held its breath. 122 cardinals, the princes of the Church, gathered from every corner of the globe. They were the keepers of the faith, entrusted with the solemn duty of electing a new leader. The weight of history rested on their shoulders as they commenced the centuries-old process of the papal conclave. Silence reigned supreme within the Sistine Chapel. The only sound was the rustling of vestments and the soft murmur of prayers. Each cardinal, guided by the Holy Spirit, cast his secret ballot. The tension was palpable with each passing vote. The fate of the Catholic Church hung in the balance. Days turned into nights. The world waited with bated breath. Then, on the morning of the third day, a plume of white smoke billowed from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel. The signal echoed across Rome, announcing the election of a new pontiff. The crowd gathered in St. Peter's Square erupted in cheers, their anticipation reaching fever pitch. A collective gasp swept through the square as the white smoke filled the sky. The wait was over. The bells of St. Peter's Basilica pealed, their joyful sound echoing throughout the eternal city. A sea of faces, a tapestry of nationalities and languages, turned towards the balcony where the new pope would soon appear. Anticipation hung thick in the air, a tangible entity. The crowd chanted, "Habemus Papam," we have a pope. The words echoed the sentiments of millions around the globe, linked by faith and united in this historic moment. All eyes were fixed on the burgundy curtain that concealed the identity of the new pontiff. The curtain parted, and Cardinal Jean-Claude Hollerich, the Dean of the College of Cardinals, stepped out onto the balcony. A hush fell over the crowd as he made the momentous announcement in Latin, "Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum habemus papam, eminentissimum ac reverendissimum Dominum Luis Antonium Sanctae Romanae Ecclesiae Cardinalem Tagle." I announce to you a great joy. We have a Pope, the most eminent and most reverend Lord Luis Antonio, Cardinal of the Holy Roman Church, Tagle. As Cardinal Hollerich uttered the name Tagle, a wave of astonishment and then unrestrained joy swept through St. Peter's Square. The news spread like wildfire across the globe, igniting celebrations in homes, churches, and public squares. From the bustling streets of Manila to the small villages in the Philippine countryside, people danced, sang, and wept tears of joy. The Philippines, a deeply Catholic nation, erupted in jubilation. The election of their beloved Cardinal Tagle as Pope was a moment of immense pride and a testament to the country's unwavering faith. It was a dream come true for millions who had long prayed for a Filipino Pope. Churches were filled to overflowing as Filipinos gathered to celebrate this historic occasion, their hearts brimming with pride and gratitude. The news reverberated across Asia, a continent where Christianity is rapidly growing. Tagle's election was seen as a powerful symbol of the Church's universality and its deep roots in the East. It was a moment of immense significance for Catholics in Asia, who saw in Pope Francis II a leader who understood their unique challenges and aspirations. Asia's first Vicar of Christ. Cardinal Tagle's election marked a watershed moment in the history of the Catholic Church. For the first time, a son of Asia ascended to the papacy. It was a testament to the Church's global reach and the growing importance of the developing world within its ranks. This historic election challenged the traditional Eurocentric narrative of the Catholic Church. It heralded a new chapter, one where the voices and experiences of Catholics from the global South would hold greater weight. Tagle's lived experience, his understanding of the challenges faced by developing nations, and his commitment to social justice resonated deeply with Catholics worldwide. His election was met with hope and excitement, especially among those who had long yearned for a more inclusive and representative church. It signaled a potential shift in the Church's center of gravity, a move away from the traditional power structures of the West towards a more collaborative and global approach. A shepherd of humility and dialogue. Known for his warm smile, his humility, and his genuine concern for the poor and marginalized, Cardinal Tagle embodied the spirit of Pope Francis's papacy. He was a man of deep faith and intellect, a gifted communicator who could connect with people from all walks of life. His sermons were renowned for their clarity, their compassion, and their ability to touch the hearts of his listeners. Tagle had long been a champion of interfaith dialogue and understanding. He believed in building bridges between different religions, recognizing the shared values that unite humanity. His commitment to social justice, his advocacy for the poor, and his unwavering belief in the dignity of every human being marked him as a true pastor of his flock. He was a firm believer in the power of dialogue, both within the Church and in society at large. He had often spoken out against the dangers of polarization and division, urging Catholics to engage with those who hold different views with respect and understanding. His approach resonated with many, particularly those who felt marginalized or excluded by the Church. Navigating a church in transition. Pope Francis II inherits a church grappling with numerous challenges. The specter of clerical sexual abuse continued to cast a long shadow over the institution. The role of women in the Church remained a contentious issue, and there were growing calls for greater inclusion and representation. The Church also faced internal divisions, with conservative and progressive factions often at odds over theological and social issues. Tagle, with his reputation as a bridge builder and a consensus seeker, was seen as uniquely positioned to navigate these turbulent waters. He was known for his ability to listen to different perspectives, to find common ground, and to build bridges of understanding. His leadership would be crucial in guiding the Church through a period of transition and renewal. However, the path ahead would not be easy. The new Pope faced the daunting task of addressing the systemic issues that had plagued the Church for decades. He would need to balance his commitment to reform with the need for unity and stability within the Church. A beacon of hope for the modern world. Despite the challenges ahead, Pope Francis II's election ignited a spark of hope in the hearts of Catholics worldwide. His humility, his compassion, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel message offered a powerful antidote to the cynicism and despair that often characterized the modern world. His papacy held the promise of a more inclusive, more compassionate, and more engaged church. A church that embraced dialogue, that reached out to the margins of society, and that stood as a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. The world watched with anticipation, eager to see how this new chapter in the Catholic Church would unfold. The stakes were high, but so too was the potential for positive change. Pope Francis II, with his unwavering faith and his gentle spirit, had the potential to leave an indelible mark on the Church and the world. Legacy of faith, hope, and love. As the sun sets on this historic day, a new era dawns for the Catholic Church. Pope Francis II's election is a testament to the power of faith to transcend boundaries, to unite people from all walks of life, and to inspire hope even in the darkest of times. His papacy holds the promise of a church renewed, a church that is more attuned to the needs of the modern world, and a church that is a powerful force for good in the world. The legacy of Pope Francis II, like that of his namesake, will be one of faith, hope, and love. His papacy will be remembered as a time of healing, of reconciliation, and of a renewed commitment to the gospel message. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.